It's Carla with the K time. HangCon 2025, Brooksville, Florida, January 18th through the 20th, 2025.
Hi, it's Carla with the K, and I am really excited and nervous because I'm doing something I've never done before. And I know I should do it because it's, that enough balance between being excited and kind of being scared and freaked out. So I did not get the time off of work to attend HangCon 2025, and it started today. And honestly, I'm a little sad that I'm not there. I made some really good friends last year, and I wish I could see them. I don't. I can't do this on two different videos of me crying from last year and crying from this year. I'm crying because I'm so tired from work. So I need to go take a second before I start a reputation of being crying on videos. So I'm gonna be right back. Hold on.
A few moments later.
All right, I'm back. And I'm relaxed because I've got this thing. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen one of these, but I was introduced to this at Michiligan last year, and Corey Bleeker, who runs Majestic Hammocks out of Iowa. Oh, that hits that spot like right there. It feels so good. He introduced this, and we kind of like passed it around the picnic table, and everyone got to try it. It's so good for that knot, like right in the middle of the back. Oh, it's like really good but bad all at the same time. So I don't remember where I was, but HangCon 2025, I didn't get the time off of work, and they Derek Hansen, the guy who wrote the books on hammock camping, and I won a contest of his, and he like put it in one of his books, and I've never met him, and he didn't go last year, and then I wanted to see him, and I was bummed because, he doesn't come every year. And then, I won a big prize in the raffle last year, and that's my cat playing. And this is me bad. This is okay, so here's an apology to this company, the Amok Company. I think that's how you officially say it, is Amok. It was the wrong size, and they sent me the right size, and I was supposed to send it back, and I never sent it back. I'm sorry. I meant to. I had to move out of my apartment, and then I had a new job. Anyway, that's getting me to where I'm going now, which is I've been looking at flights, and I've never flown Spirit Airlines. I actually have one of my former residents from when I was a resident assistant. She's an airline stewardess. No, air flight attendant. I don't know the proper word. She works for Spirit. And anyway, they're one of the discount flyers where you can't bring a lot of stuff. So I looked, and prices were in my price range. If I flew out, I live in Milwaukee, but I'd have to drive down to O'Hare for a 7 a.m. Saturday flight. I would arrive, rent a car. I wouldn't get to HangCon till Saturday at like 2 p.m. But I could be there through Sunday and Monday and catch my flight back, and I'd be able to see all the people I wanted to see. But that meant either paying a lot of money in baggage fees, or you're allowed one like personal purse bag. So I booked the flight. Once I had called my good friend Barry Cajun, who runs Cajun Outdoors, to be able to say, "Hey Barry, you rep for a number of companies. Can you hook me up? Because I'm not going to be able to bring a tarp, a hammock, an underquilt. And trees are going to be taken." He's like, "Girl, I got you." So Barry's there with my stuff set up. Nobody knows I'm coming except for Barry. I am so excited to be able to pick up the hammock that Corey Bleeker from Majestic Hammocks has made me, that I like lied. I told him to give it to Barry and it'll get to me, but I'll be getting it from Corey on Saturday. Oh, so this is going to document how I am making it to HangCon with one small backpack and what I'm doing in the process. And did I learn anything from HangCon 1 to HangCon 2? Oh, but this feels really good. I'm going to go back to this for a little bit. Oh, yeah. Right there.
Holy cow. Okay, I made a list. I always have to do lists. So, starting with like, I'm doing a backpack. I'm taking a second bag, my toiletries, what makeup I'm taking. Yes, I take makeup. I'm a Mary Kay consultant. Of course, I'm going to wear makeup. What clothes I'm taking, what camping gear, what food, and what I'm actually going to be wearing. So let me break this down. This is what I'm going with. I'm taking a second bag because once I get through security, I don't want to have to wear all of my coats. So I'm going to put them in this bag. This is a Sendix bag. It's a little hardier of a plastic bag. And I'm hoping that when I get on the plane, I don't have to wear those because you can only have this bag. But if I have to, I will, because I got to stuff those pockets full of stuff. So in the bag right now, I only have my plates. Can you even see them down in there? Here. They're like those Fossil plates. Oh, you can't even, here you go. So one is a plate, one is a bowl. I am choosing to bring plastic silverware because I can leave that there and not bring it back. I'm having my one water bottle with no water in, because then I'll have that on the plane. I think that I can probably, put stuff in here and be okay, but otherwise, I got to debate if I want an actual cup for like hot liquids. That's, if it goes there, then like socks are going in there. So I am wearing the exact same thing the whole days. I don't know if I'm wearing tennis shoes or if I'm wearing like hiking boots yet. It's going to rain, so I've got frog togs that I'm going to put on the outside. I'm still debating on if I want to put a Walmart order together that I pick up once I get the rental car for a rain poncho. I haven't rolled that out. For warmth, I've got fingerless mittens and I've got many, many buffs. I love buffs. Buffs are going to go around my neck. Buffs are going to go around my head. Buffs are going to buffer the light because I don't really turn those lights off. I'm going with 2 pairs of socks. It's supposed to rain, so hopefully I'll always have a dry pair. I am bringing my awesome name tag that with the, what do you call this part? Carla with the K that I got from the Michiligan Board of Directors. I love drink packets. I'm not a coffee person, but there are drink packets now. I'm going to show you this box that actually have, ooh, can I get it in focus? Let me switch hands, see if I can do that. Because there's caffeine. There's caffeine. That's not doing a good job to show you how much caffeine. 120 milligrams caffeine per serving. I think that's a lot. Let's break down the toiletries. Since I'm wearing the same underwear, I'm bringing different panty liners. And here's how I'm doing my makeup. Because, yeah, I'm going to do my makeup. So these are cards that I would normally give to my customers to try colors. So here are the colors that I'll be putting on. I'm just going to use my fingers, except for some cotton balls. And I've got pop-up, those wipes that, you add water. Oh, I've got little squares that have my makeup remover on. I got to add those. Earplugs, because I'm not the only one who purrs loud. My inhaler, toothbrush, my pills and medicine. For toothpaste, I am using the Lush tabs. Why is everything not coming in focus very well? Let's see if that's any better. Miles of Smiles. I can't get this in focus for y'all. All right, I'm just going to read it. So, toothy tabs. Yeah, that's all. You just water and... I always seem to break my nails. So I've cut my nails really, really down. So they're not long. I've cut them short. Mascara, lip gloss. Those are the tooth tabs. I am not bringing my normal headlamp because this one's smaller. And if I have to dump it, I only paid $1 for it at Walmart. I decided to bring a, what do you call that? Charger for my phone. They do have chargers there, but because I'm going to be there for such a limited amount, I don't want to be without my phone like ever. And beforehand, I'm actually going to, I've tried this product before. I'm going to like slather myself in Lumi, but I'm not going to bring it with me because it's supposed to be good for 3 days. So that's why I've got this teeny tiny little sliver here of a deodorant. So other than my pillow, which I think I might skip and just use other things, my red bra, because I'm a member of the Red Bra Club, and then a cup for like hot water drinks, which I might just skip. This is it. And I think I can do this. I think by packing other things in pockets, I'm just going to make it. So wish me luck. Is there anything that you would have actually given advice to me on? Let's see. Well, I was stuck at work. I did a good job of being able to pretend that I wasn't able to make it to HangCon, but Corey at Majestic Hammocks, along with his wife, and also Stephanie Aarons, who now leads the Machiligan Hang. They also were kind of hamming it up back at me. So I could not wait to surprise them. I ended up waking up at 3 a.m. so I could hit the road in the dark and drive down the hour and a half to get to O'Hare. And I have never parked at O'Hare, or I've only been dropped off there once. So I learned that long-term parking F and G. F, it's very few cars and you drive up this tower. G is the big, huge parking lot. So I would say don't even mess around with trying to get a spot in F. Just go straight to G. And then there are shuttles that come around and will pick you up. But they're like stand-up shuttles. There's a few seats to sit down, but pretty much it's crowded and everybody stands up, although it was not crowded at 4:30 in the morning. Then you end up taking this shuttle to a building where you need to find where the trains are at, because the trains will take you to the actual check-in terminal. So I budgeted time-wise for an extra half an hour somewhere. It took me at least a half an hour from the time I parked my car to actually get to check-in. That was a surprise of just how long it takes the shuttle and also the train to get you to the terminal. I had no problems boarding the Spirit flight with my small backpack, but they did have me board in the group that did not pay for a checked on bag. So they kind of were checking, but not really. I carried my jackets, which had the pockets full. That was no problem. I did find the seats on the flight to be really crowded. There was no space for me to actually like put my water anywhere. But I did find there was a kid sitting in front of me. So even though I don't think this was very good etiquette, I was able to sneak my water bottle using their seat. Goodbye, Chicago. It was nice to see a final view of Lake Michigan as I took off. And because I was by the window and there were two other adult women next to me, I felt very claustrophobic. And so opening up the window to see outside was my saving grace, along with just journaling, which kept my head busy for a while.
I was very surprised as we came into Tampa, like just how many lakes or ponds. And I'm just thinking, are there alligators in all of those? But to actually land in Tampa and have it be nice and warm, and I was so glad that I had my zip-off pants so I could immediately switch into shorts and a short sleeve shirt. And of course, my dad sent me a penny because from the Tampa airport, I had to go then take another train to a shuttle to get to my actual car that I rented. And this 7-Eleven was across where I rented the car. I got a Hyundai Elantra, and this was my first time driving through Tampa. I had never been in Tampa and drove right by the Tampa Buccaneers Stadium. And so now I'm thinking maybe next year I need to actually spend some time in Tampa or around Tampa. So for people who live near and around Tampa, what would you suggest I do? What are like the cool things and what's the not so cool things? I have been shopping for a new vehicle, and so being in this Hyundai Elantra, I was excited about some of these new features. And I know one feature new to cars is that they watch where your eyes look and if your hands are on the steering wheel. So when I got this error message that came up with this coffee eating, you're drinking, consider taking a break. I mean, I was really hungry when I stopped to pick up my Walmart order and ordered my Subway sub. And I mean, I was eating that sub really fast. And so I thought the car was telling me to take a break from eating so fast. So I had lifted my can of pop like in front of the steering wheel trying to find out where was this sensor that it knew I was eating that I was eating so fast, and I couldn't find the sensor. And I yelled at the car, "Stop being such a damn judgmental car. I am hungry." And then I get to HangCon and they're like, "Carla, as you were eating your sandwich and had only one hand on the wheel, do you think that you might have been swerving out of your lanes and the car thinks that maybe you're tired and you need caffeine and maybe you should just consider taking a break and pulling over?" Yes, that makes a whole lot more sense than a judgmental car who can see that I'm eating fast. Oh, you meet the best people at HangCon. And it was so fun to pull up. You saw all the cars and you got to meet the staff right at the gate. And this next video is going to pull up. I pulled the vehicle in right by UGQ, and Chad and Brittany were there, and they're like, "What? You're here?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm here to surprise Corey." And Chad's like, "Hold on, we'll help you." So this video is me walking behind Chad and Brittany as we go up to surprise Corey. Enjoy.
Oh, he's right at the back of his truck. Just a second. Don't you yell at me. Oh, hi. Oh, hi.
Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.